Hey, 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 happy day, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Sneak a cup, drink a coffee. What you up to now, day 518. Today I want to chat a little bit about, do you knock on wood? Do you knock on wood? I never realized how much I actually do this until I pulled this expression up today. I do a couple of daily videos, and mainly because I'm trying to get people, including myself, to be more open-minded and more flexible, and to look at what we're doing as we're growing and building and supersizing our businesses from a different perspective. And so I started doing this daily thing. Geez, today was day 118. No, today was day 119. So 119 days in a row. I picked randomly an idiom out of this book it's a dictionary of idioms, phrases, sayings, and expressions. There's 600 of them in here by Marvin Turbin. It's from actually 1996. I'm sure it was one of my kids. I got it for probably my kids from elementary school book club or something. And I don't know that we ever did anything with it. Maybe a couple things, but probably not. It probably just sat in a box like with the hundreds of other books, because I'm a huge believer in books. So I always had tons of books for the kids. Most of them they read, but not all of them. So as I'm packing to move, I found this book and I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. Excuse me. And I started looking at them and realizing how much of an impact some of these have had and continue to have in my life. And today's was knock on wood. And it's interesting because I didn't think that I really was a big believer in luck anymore. Now, I know when I was younger, I believed that a lot of what happened to me was dumb luck. And it was just, I happened to be in the right place at the right time. I was lucky. I got to be the editor of my newspaper. I was lucky because I got to be the editor, right? I was lucky when I got on the tennis team or the swim team. I was lucky when I did all these things. And I attributed them to luck. And that luck was what was the reason that I was achieving different things or having different results in my life. Then I also, when I didn't achieve something or I didn't get something or when I was disappointed, of course, I thought that was luck too. And as I got older and learned and experienced more things, and I'm really old now, so I've had lots of experiences, I was under the impression that I had let go of the impact of luck and my beliefs about luck in my life. Now, I will tell you, I never believed myself to be a very lucky person. And so luck doesn't show up a lot in my life. And maybe that's why I didn't believe that luck was impacting me so much. But the fact that I still use this expression, knock on wood, means that I, at least subliminally, have this huge component of and beliefs about luck that I've never even thought to explore or think about, right? We all have a lot of things. We all have beliefs. We're born with no beliefs, but we gain a whole lot of them fast, right? And most of the time, we never even think about our beliefs. We never think about what we're thinking. And really, our beliefs are just thoughts that we thought often enough or had a significant emotional event around to stick enough to have that be a belief. And once our brain triggers it as being a belief, then we spend decades and years just piling on more experiences that prove that that belief is true for us. That's just the way we are. That's how I am. That's just how I am. I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm not very lucky, right? I'm not lucky. I'm not a lucky person. It's just a belief, right? I'm not smart enough. I'm not cute enough. I'm not rich enough. I'm not anything enough. It's just a belief. And sometimes we want to take a look at those beliefs and say, is this getting me the result I want? And, in most of us, we have beliefs that aren't getting us the result we want. They're actually conflicting beliefs. We all have conflicting beliefs. And until we realize those and acknowledge those and say, oh my God, this is why I'm stopped in this area. This is why I'll only go so far and I won't commit. This is why I'm not in a relationship because of past relationships. Well, are future relationships automatically going to be like past relationships? No, that doesn't even make any sense. And rationally, when we look at things consciously, we're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm thinking that. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Where the heck did that even come from? I remember, and it's really fun. I call those, they're aha moments, right? They're just epiphanies and aha moments. And you're going around along your normal day, and all of a sudden something happens or somebody does something, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that you did that. And then it triggers and you're like, oh my goodness, I was thinking the exact same thing. That's just ludicrous. But we don't see it in ourselves. We see it in other people. I've had a bunch of those happening lately. And I'm like, oh my God, I do that too. Oh my goodness, really? I think I believe that too. How do I believe that when I'm teaching other people just the opposite? So it never hurts to look in the mirror and say, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? What am I believing about this? And luck is one of those things. I thought, I didn't think I believed much in luck, but apparently there's a component of luck that is still playing on me and my results. So maybe today I don't kill luck, but I take luck out of the equation, because I believe that I control my own destiny, and what happens to me and the results I get are 100% entirely up to me. You may or may not believe that. Now, consciously I believe that, right? Obviously, subconsciously, there's a component of me that does not believe that. So I'm going to do a little bit of that, working on luck versus dreaming big and knocking on wood today. I encourage you to do the same. What else am I working on? 90-day challenge, day 58 today, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, day 58. And today we are putting all the pieces of our offer together. For the last couple of days, we've been breaking down the components of what makes an offer versus a product, because I think it's really important. I so wish I would have known this when I was in my brick and mortar world, and even in my corporate world. I think it would have made a huge difference in how I present the things that I do. Even when we present ourselves, how I would have offered myself for a different job opportunity, how I would have brought anything to other people, how I would have not negotiated, but negotiated different relationships in my life. My marriage, for one, that would sure be different if I would have known this. I probably would not have accepted that initial offer. I would have returned the product to sender long, long ago. Okay, that's just mean, right? Sorry, just being me. So today, we're putting all the pieces of the offer together. I'm trying to think of how to make this uniquely my own. It's things I've learned from other people over the years, and have really honed in the last couple of years from Russell Brunson, Stephen Larson. I guess they're two main people that I've been following and learning things about offers from, marketing and offers. And Steve Larson's become the offer category king. He's made himself the offer category king. He's created a niche in that. And that's actually the secret to success, is we have to pick our thing and become the category king or queen of that thing. And I will admit, I have been totally guilty of not putting my stake in the ground and picking my thing. Now, over the next few days, I'm going to pick my thing. I'm going to call my shot and pick my thing, instead of just flim-flamming around and sharing all different things, because whenever we're not focused, we get unfocused results. And I get unfocused results. I get really, really good results sometimes, really, really bad results other times. Some things I do, I get amazing, incredible, oh my God, I can't believe that worked so well results. And other things, I get like crickets, nothing, right? And instead of going back and analyzing and saying, okay, why did this work so well and this give me crickets, I just do the next thing. And that's just plain silly, because I feel like I'm chasing this path, this purpose path, and it should be this lightning bolt thing. And I know so many of us go through this. We get in this learning loop. And I guess if I'm being honest, I love learning loops. I was in a learning loop in college, in my college years, and I went round and around, and I loved being in college. I love learning, and so I got in a learning loop in college. I'll usually start a new job, and I would dive into it with, 100%. Now, I don't say ever over 100%, because guess what? You can only give 100%. That's all you've got. 100% is all you've got. One of my pet peeves. So I would go, and then I'd figure everything out, systematize it, get it all worked out. It usually took me about a year, because I would switch industries. So in a new industry and a new job, about a year to line things out and get the systems and the things and the pieces in place to start getting things to work on autopilot and continuously improving. And then I usually would stay in a company at about the 3-year mark. I would find that I was getting super duper bored, and I'd be looking for new opportunities either in that organization or in a different organization, in a different industry, and a different business. And I did the same thing with my businesses, different businesses and different industries I've been in. Once I struck out on my own 100%, I have this same pattern of, I'm on a 3-year cycle. I like to learn, apply, and then I move on to something else. Maybe I get bored easily. That entrepreneurial brain, right? That ADHD brain. And I'm older enough to know that they never defined, there was no such thing as ADHD when I was a kid. but I definitely have ADHD. Both my kids do, so why would I not, right? But I don't like that label. I don't label myself that. I think we just think differently. I think a lot of us, especially entrepreneurs and business people, we think differently. We don't think like the vast majority of the population. Because guess what? The vast majority of the population are not business owners. They are not entrepreneurs. They are not ever going to be, and they don't have to be. We each have to do what's right for us. And we wouldn't even want, what would the world be like if everybody was a business owner? Now, I think everybody should have their own business, just from a tax standpoint, personal opinion. But everybody shouldn't be a business owner. Maybe they just have a business side hustle, but it's not ever going to be for everybody. It's always going to be for the small minority of the population. And then the rest of the people will just live their lives and we'll go about our merry ways. So, offer package, I will pick my one thing. And will it be the one thing I do forever? No, because I do a lot of things, and I'm interested in a lot of things, and I want to impact a lot of different areas of my life and of the world. So I won't stick with one thing, but I will finally listen to the online world of start with one thing, make it your thing. Once you got that figured out, then you can do all the things you want. Think Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is into so many different things now, but he started out with NLP, right? He started out with working with Jim Rohn and learning and growing in personal development. And then he's like, okay, personal development, that's my thing. Now, NLP is my thing. I can help a lot of people change really, really quick. And that has branched out into all kinds of things, he's got a billion, he's in like, I don't know how many billion-dollar businesses, but more than one, right? And they just launched a new mastermind thing. So once you establish your one thing, then you can expand into as many things as you want. I'm going to recommend one thing at a time beyond that. But yeah, because I tried that doing, 6 or 7 things at once and ended up dead. So I don't recommend that strategy. You can do it, but not everybody makes it through it. I almost didn't. So now I'm back to one thing at a time, one thing at a time. So what are you working on today? Anything I can help you with, go ahead and message me. You can find me pretty much anywhere. Just Google Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. It's got a hyphen in it. Or Pajama Grandma, Gramma, and you will find me on many platforms. Or just message me. Message me on Facebook. Message me on any platform that you want. And now I don't check all of them all the time. I'm on them, but I don't check them all the time. So it might be a while, but I will find you, and just search me out. Comment below this video, because for sure that I will get back in touch with you. Whatever I can do to help, that's my thing. Go out, make it an awesome day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching my journey of craziness and thoughts and ahas as I come up upon them, because I'm hoping that even if they can just help one person, it was worth it. Plus, it gives me a little diary to go back on and look at and say, oh my God, I was such an idiot. Look at that, right? Or, hey, that was smarter than I thought it was. Look at that. That's pretty cool. How did I think that a year ago and then never do it? Have you ever done that? Yeah. I'm working on something right now that I've been exposed to 3 or 4 times before, and I did little pieces of it, but I didn't do the whole thing. And sometimes when you're learning something from someone else, you got to do the whole thing they're teaching you, every step, and make it your own, but you got to do all the steps, right? That's what I tell the people that go through challenges with me. You got to make it your own, but you got to do each of the little pieces I'm teaching you. If you don't do them, you're not going to get the results you want, right? Of course not. So let's all go out and get the results we want. And if I can help you in any way, hit me up and let me know. Take care. Bye.